Well, hello, my wonderful friends. Another beautiful day, and it really is. It's a really nice day. We've kind of had like a heat wave thing going on for like the past week. It's been kind of miserable, but today feels good. Like it's warm, but it's not too hot. There's like a little bit of a fresh breeze, so yeah, just kind of setting the mood here for you. But yeah, it's been kind of a quiet day today. A couple days past 4th of July. Happy 4th of July. 4th of July, 250 years for America's birthday, which, is something that is, wonderful in a way, like, that is something to celebrate, but also it's a little bit of a time to mourn as well. If you know, you know. Not going to get too far into the weeds with that, but yeah, kind of a big deal. So my family, that's like our main holiday is 4th of July. Like, so less than Christmas or any other holiday, Thanksgiving, 4th of July is like when, most of the family gets together rather than just small pockets, right? So, we have a barbecue at Grandma and Grandpa's and everybody kind of pitches in, the kids play, and, usually, people are playing cards or dice and listening to music and talking and drinking and all that good stuff. And this was going to be a very special 4th of July because my cousin actually was going to be present. Haven't seen him in many, many years. But unfortunately, he was not able to attend because he would be coming with his mom. And his mom's husband is not doing so hot right now. It's super sad. So they weren't able to come. So totally missed him, but I understand. And, it's very unlikely I'll see my cousin again for a long time. So it is what it is, right? So there's already that. It was a very, very hot day. Very hot day. Some of my nieces and nephews had like a terrible heat rash, which was really sad to see. Like, I felt so bad for those poor kids. It was a little bit chaotic. Like, I mean, it was still nice. Like, overall, it's nice to chat with everyone, see everyone, saw my dad, hang out with my cousin, that kind of thing. But it was kind of chaotic and things did not go to plan. So, me and my misadventures, right? Like, that's just what I do, I guess. So on the way there, check engine light came on my car again. Yeah, you heard that right. Again. I think this is like, the third or fourth time? Last time it was in, they had it in the shop for like a month and a half, something crazy like that. So I'm like, what on earth could it be now? Seriously. Like, it's been in so many times and you guys keep fixing something. Like, they keep fixing things. I have like the history. I don't even know exactly what, but you guys keep doing this stuff and then it's okay for a little bit and then it's just not, it's not making any funny sounds. It's not like driving weird, but still the light comes on. I want to get it taken care of right away, especially because sometimes it takes a while to get it into service, and then sometimes they have to have it for a month and a half or whatever. But I'm just like hoping and praying that whatever it is fixed, and hopefully it's covered under warranty, because like, I don't need this shit right now, for real. I really would rather not. So that happened. So that already kind of put me like in a weird mood as is. I planned on bringing ribs. I have to brag a little bit. I make the most spectacular ribs. Probably some of the best you'll ever have, to be honest. It's one of my best dishes. I've got it down pretty much to a science at this point. And I told Grandma, like, I was going to have them done probably about 4 o'clock. So I was showing up around like 1:30-ish, I think, is when we planned on being there. So we had plenty of time. And we did leave the house like 20 minutes late, which I was already kind of annoyed about, just because I'm like, I had this timed perfectly, like, but it's 20 minutes, like, I can still just be like, hey, like, hang in there, everyone. So we get there, they're waiting to put on like hot dogs, hamburgers, that kind of thing, to get closer to like when the ribs are going to be done. And everyone started getting real hungry, and so they started grilling the hot dogs, hamburgers. We're still like a good like hour and 40 minutes from the ribs being done, right? And as I'm going in to check on the ribs, on occasion, I'm noticing that the oven temperature keeps getting changed. So I do it at 275, low and slow, right? Like, and it takes like 3 hours. Grandma keeps changing the temperature to like 350 degrees, which is like screwing up like the whole entire process. And so finally I had to say, like, Grandma, like, it needs to be at 275. She's like, oh, it's gonna take 8 hours. I'm like, no, it doesn't take 8 hours, it takes 3 hours. And we keep messing with this temp and it's just screwing things up. And it did. And I did try to rush them like a little bit at the end. I took them out probably like 20 minutes earlier than I usually would, so they weren't falling off the bone like they typically are. So it was kind of like sad. Plus everybody had already gotten super hungry and ate everything else and was mostly like leaving at the point that the ribs were actually like, I guess, done. And then they weren't even what they were supposed to be, you know, so I was really bummed out. On top of it, like Mo and I and like a couple other people had been waiting to eat for the ribs, so before we got anything else, and Grandma had started like cleaning up before like the ribs were done, so like everything was being taken inside and we're like, wait, we haven't even eaten yet. And then apparently like the hot dogs and hamburgers, somebody didn't cover them back up after they served themselves and they just got swarmed with flies, so she had to toss all that out. So it was things like that, you know what I mean? Like just the timing of stuff wasn't working out. Apparently Grandma had fallen like a week prior, like she like fell pretty hard, like hit her head, and so she's in rough condition. Grandpa literally fell out of bed that morning, and Grandpa's a big dude, like he falls and he falls hard, and then you got Grandma who's injured trying to get him up. So it was, you know what I mean, like just the vibe was off, like things weren't working out, and I don't know, it was tough. And I came home hungry. I didn't even get to have any of Grandma's potato salad, and she makes literally the world's best potato salad I've ever had in my entire life. It's so dang good. She puts like radishes in it, right? Like that's kind of unique. It's amazing. It's a total necessity in that dish. So I need to get that recipe from her so I can try to whip that up, you know. But yeah, a little bit of a disaster, a little bit of chaos, and came home hungry, and Mo and I ended up making a couple steaks and some mushrooms that we had sitting out. So that was a nice meal. Other good news, I am expecting my mom and my niece to come in towards the end of the month. They're going to be staying for a few days. I'm really, really excited about that. My niece, she's super cute. I think she just turned 6, and I just would love to, you know, take her to like Lake Michigan, have like a fun like little beach day. There's a couple other things here, like an indoor like bounce house place, and some things like that I think she would really enjoy. And then I have my nephews as well who, you know, will keep her entertained. So I actually invited my cousin and my nephews to do like lake day with us and stuff. And because my niece, you know, she's at that age where, and she's an only child, by the way, but she needs like a lot of interaction and energy and someone to play with her, keep entertained. And she's also very bossy. So, and these boys are very sweet. Like, they'll be able to keep her entertained, play with her nicely, and, you know, handle her sassy attitude. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Other than that, though, there's not terribly much else going on. I'm just really taking things day by day. I am wearing my Sweet Journey shirt. Don't know if you caught that. How cool is that? Yeah, concert was amazing. I think I told you guys about that. I don't know. I'm losing track of what I say and what I don't say anymore. So, especially for the fact that a lot of these, as you've probably noticed, like I record well in advance before I post, so you're just gonna have to keep up. Sometimes I feel like I'm like an old person. Well, I guess I am getting older, but like an old person where it's like I just tell you the same story over and over again. I'm just like recapping, and that's just because I don't remember what I said. So I want to make sure, you know, I'm like I'm understandable. But yeah, I'm just enjoying the quiet right now, and got a busy week this week actually. Got my appointment on Tuesday, and then Wednesday Mercedes is coming to pick up my car, and I did tell them, like, whatever you bring me, make sure it can seat 6, because like if you guys have my car, you know, for a month and a half again, like I need to have that many seats, you know, especially with my mom coming in. We have to pick her up from the airport, so gotta have those seats. And the person I spoke to was really nice, and she said that she'd make it happen. But I was bummed because I found out my guy over there, like, he's not working there anymore. And I'm like, oh, new chapter for him too, right? So I feel like everyone's kind of going through something similar. It's like, well, it is right now an end of a karmic cycle. Like, we're literally wrapping up a whole entire cycle and starting new chapters. And I'm definitely feeling it, for sure. And anyone I talk to is going through it too in one way or another. So just hang in there. It's just another season, right? It's another chapter in life. keep moving forward, keep a lot of love and light in your heart, be well, be kind, and yeah, we're in it together, right? For real. If you're a human being, you're in it. So, and if you're up to date with things, you know exactly what I mean by that. But appreciate listening. I ramble and I rant. That's what I do here on this channel. Maybe someday I'll do something a little more, but I don't know what yet. So anyhow, I appreciate you. I value you. Hope you have a great day. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye-bye.